All right, boys and girls, today we are going to be reading The Secret Kingdom for our read aloud. This read aloud is brought to you with permission from Heinemann. The Secret Kingdom, Nek Chan and Changing India and a Hidden World of Art. This was written by Barb Rosenstock and illustrated by Claire Novala. On the continent of Asia, near the mighty Himalayas in the Punjab region of long ago, sat the tiny village of Barian Kalan, the place Nek Chad Sani called home. In the village, Nek played and planted, laughed and listened. The ancient stories circled with the seasons beginning to end and back again. In blistering summer fields, his father told of wise kings while they raised scarecrows dressed in torn curtains and dented bucket hats. On frosty winter nights, his mother told of graceful goddesses while snuggling him in a thick raji made from scraps of fabric. During the monsoon rains, his sister told of magical geese with collecting sticks for toy rafts, and a harvest his brother told the fierce jackals and chattering monkeys while picking up each fallen kernel of kanak, wasting nothing. During the festivals of Diwali and Lohri, traveling minstrels told of hidden temples and secret juggles. Season by season, Nek's head filled with stories until it overflowed. Then on the banks of the village stream, Nek built a world of his own. He dug silt places and spilled waterfalls, molded clay and goddesses, and planted stick kings. He found rocks shaped like jackals, monkeys, and geese, and made them pounce, scamper, or fly. At midday, his mouth watering for toasted chapatin, Nek walked past plowmen singing behind oxen and bangled women swaying to balance water jugs, all following the curving path home. He traveled from stream to home to school, and back again. Year after year, he watched babies arrive and old ones pass on. Nek became a farmer, part of the ancient cycle of changing seasons and shared stories, until the men with guns came. The Punjab split into two countries, Pakistani and India. People of all faiths had lived together for ages, but now Nek's village was in the Muslim country of Pakistan, and his Hindu family no longer belonged. The Saini family fled at night, walking for 24 days across the new border into India. Nek carried only a village stories in his broken heart. At the city's northern edge, he found acres of jungle scamperland owned by the government. Though no building was permitted, Nek began settling his hidden wilderness. Battling clouds of mosquitoes and slithering cobras, he cut a half-acre of dense vegetation and built a mud hut. He set up a wall of official-looking oil drums to say, "Keep out." Before work, Nek roamed the roadside, picking up the broken pieces of village life under the modern city. He gathered chipped sinks, cracked water pots, broken glass, bangles in red, blue, and green. On his cycle, he collected boulders from faraway riverbeds, some shaped like the people and animals that he missed most. After work, he carried these treasures into the wilderness, until 7 years later, the time came to build the secret kingdom. Filling hundreds of used burlap bags with concrete, Nek stacked boulder traces, mixed cement in the dented metal bowls, and colored in with brick dust. He troweled on the wet paste and pressed in porcelain sharp chips from old sinks and toilets, wasting nothing. He paved curving paths, niched walls, and strung pebbles covered wire to make transparent screens. Fractured tiles of electric sockets formed archways, bowing to one courtyard then another, all connected like the village he remembered. Next saved half-dead plants from the city dump. He filled rusty barrels with water, rolled them in secret in his land, and brought the plants back to life. The secret kingdom filled with flaming bougainvillea bushes, oleander, sweet mango, and tangled pipal trees. He made skeletons from twisted bikes and rusty pipes, covering their frames to concrete etched with the face of goddesses and queens. Rows of bangles made rainbows of singing men, swaying women, and laughing children. He sculpted packs of jackals, troops of monkeys, and flocks of geese. Beginning to end and back again, Neck found each group a place to belong until he belonged to. King of the hidden land of stories, Neck built his kingdom over 12 acres and kept it secret for 15 years. Give me a marker. One day, a government crew clearing jungle underbrush scrambled onto Neck's land, then reported his illegal building to police. Everyone in the Shangri-La learned his secret. Officials were outraged. Neck Chand Saini should lose his job. His kingdom would be destroyed. Until the people of Shangri-La came. Curious, they entered the magical world created by humble road inspector. By the hundreds, city people roamed sculptured walkways, ducked through arches, laughed, and told village stories, beginning to end and back again. The people saved the secret kingdom. They gave money and tools. They collected scraps to recycle. They convinced officials to honor Neck Chand as an artist and let him stay in the place he belonged. Neck Chand built and built and built until he created As long as he lived, Neck never stopped building. Year after year, officials plot to destroy the kingdom for new parking lots or